Larry Ellison wasn't born into luxury. He wasn't born into opportunity. He wasn't born with connections, power, or money. His story didn't begin with privilege. It began with rejection. New York City, 1944. A young woman stood at the edge of survival. She was only 19 years old, scared, alone, and financially broken. When her baby was born, she looked at him with love, but also with fear. She knew she couldn't give him the life he deserved, so she made the most painful decision of her life. She gave him up for adoption. That baby was Larry Ellison. Before Larry could speak his first word, life had already told him, "You're on your own." Most people never recover from a beginning like that. But sometimes, the hardest beginnings create the strongest souls. A home without encouragement. Larry was adopted by his aunt and uncle and raised in Chicago. From the outside, it looked like stability, a roof, food, safety. But emotionally, it was cold. His adoptive mother was kind and loving. She believed in him. She supported his curiosity and imagination. She was his emotional anchor. His adoptive father, however, was the opposite. He believed dreams were dangerous. He believed ambition led to disappointment. And he made sure Larry heard it, again and again. "You'll never be successful. You don't have what it takes. You think too much. You dream too big." For some kids, words like these destroy confidence. For Larry, they planted rebellion. Deep inside, a quiet voice began to grow. "I'll prove you wrong," a mind that didn't fit the system. Larry wasn't a bad student. He was a curious one. He asked questions teachers didn't like. He challenged rules that didn't make sense. He wanted to understand why, not just memorize answers. School systems weren't built for minds like his. They were built for obedience. Larry was intelligent but restless, creative but rebellious. He loved learning, but only when it inspired him. Then tragedy struck. The one person who truly believed in him, his adoptive mother, passed away. Her death crushed him. Suddenly, the only source of emotional support was gone. Larry felt lost, angry, directionless, and when guidance disappears, many people collapse. Larry questioned everything. Dropping out. Twice, Larry enrolled at the University of Illinois. On paper, his life looked normal, but inside, he was drowning. Financial pressure, emotional emptiness, no motivation. He dropped out. Then he tried again at another college, and dropped out. Again. Twice. To the world, Larry Ellison was a failure. To himself, he felt free. He realized something powerful. The traditional path wasn't built for him, and that realization would change everything. California. No money, no plan, just belief. With almost no money, Larry packed his bags and moved to California. No safety net, no degree, no guarantees, just hunger. He took small tech jobs, programming, coding, learning systems late into the night. He wasn't chasing comfort. He was chasing understanding. Computers fascinated him. They were new, untapped, full of possibility. While others saw machines, Larry saw the future. The idea that everyone else ignored. One day, Larry read about a concept few people understood: databases, systems that could store and organize massive amounts of information. Most people ignored it. Too complex, too risky, too early. Larry saw gold. He believed information would become the most valuable asset on Earth, and whoever controlled data would control the future. That belief became an obsession. Betting everything on himself. With just $2,000 and only $1,200 of his own money, Larry and two partners started a small software company. Tiny office, no reputation, no guarantees, just belief. They worked day and night, faced rejection after rejection. Some months, survival felt impossible, but Larry refused to think small. He pushed harder, dreamed bigger, acted bolder. Slowly, contracts started coming. Then momentum. That small startup eventually became Oracle Corporation. And Larry Ellison, he was just getting started. The journey of Larry Ellison is not just a story about business success. It is a story about determination, courage, and the power of believing in yourself when nobody else does. Larry didn't start life with opportunity. He was born into uncertainty and given up for adoption as a baby. Growing up, he faced constant criticism and doubt. Many people around him believed he would never achieve anything meaningful. But sometimes, doubt becomes fuel. Instead of accepting those limitations, Larry used them as motivation. He developed a mindset that refused to accept average results. He believed that success belonged to people who were willing to take risks and stand alone when necessary. When he dropped out of college, society saw failure. Larry saw freedom. He believed traditional paths were not meant for every dreamer. With very little money and no guaranteed future, he moved to California, chasing a vision he didn't fully understand yet. That vision eventually led him to build Oracle Corporation, a company that would transform how businesses manage information around the world. But success did not arrive easily. Oracle faced financial crises, lawsuits, intense competition, and moments where failure seemed unavoidable. Many people expected Larry to give up. Instead, he rebuilt his company stronger than before. He proved that true leaders are not defined by how they rise, but by how they respond when they fall. As Oracle grew into a global technology empire, Larry Ellison became one of the richest and most influential entrepreneurs in history. Yet, his mindset never changed. He continued learning, competing, and pushing innovation forward. He believed comfort was the biggest enemy of growth. Larry's life teaches a powerful lesson. Success is not controlled by your background, education, or early failures. It is controlled by your belief, discipline, and willingness to continue when everything feels impossible. His journey reminds us that rejection can create strength, failure can create wisdom, and struggle can create champions. Today, Larry Ellison stands as proof that destiny is not written by circumstances. It is written by courage. Sometimes the people who start life with the biggest disadvantages end up creating the greatest victories.